So I, 23 million, moved across the country in January to start grad school. I grew up with a single dad and four brothers, all athletes, so our house was very casual. Think shirts optional, lounging in boxers, locker room energy 24/7. My roommate, also 23M, and I met through a school Facebook group. We seemed like a good fit, morning people, into fitness, both social, etc. When we moved in, I didn't think twice about hanging out in my boxers that first night while we played video games. He didn't say anything then, but the next day he asked if I could be more covered up since he wasn't used to that kind of living setup. Fair enough, I adjusted. No more boxers, only lounging, and I've kept it respectful when we're both around. But over the months, he's started adding more and more rules about what I can wear at home, and it's starting to get to me. Some examples. 1. He has earlier classes, so sometimes I wait in the living room in my underwear while he finishes up in the bathroom. I'm there maybe 30 seconds and I don't see the big deal. 2. I run shirtless in 2-inch running shorts. Afterward, I usually eat quickly before showering. He told me it's not about sweat. He just doesn't want to see all that. Again, I don't think it's excessive. 3. I sometimes work out in my underwear in the living room when he's not home. If he unexpectedly gets back early, I don't stop mid-set, which he's complained about. Occasionally, I'll pop out of my room briefly to grab something while not fully dressed. He says it breaks the rule, but I'm in and out in under a minute. 5. Once I came out quickly to grab food, not realizing he had 2 friends over. I ended up talking to them for a bit, still not fully dressed. No one else seemed to care, but he was really upset after. When we hang out together in the living room, I always wear at least shorts and an undershirt. I've made compromises, but recently he told me I need to respect the rules more. That's when I finally told him I've tried. But this isn't a dictatorship. I'm not being reckless. I just don't think I need to be fully dressed every second at home. Now he's venting to our mutual friends and making it seem like I'm wildly inappropriate. I feel like I've made a real effort to meet him halfway, and I'm not going to live under a dress code in my own apartment. Edit. Girlfriend told me to clarify that the underwear I've been wearing is a mixture of boxers, shush, boxer briefs, shush, the occasional tighty whities. I'm not unanimous on the examples you gave. The running one, for example, is clearly a point for you. Roommate has no standing to complain if you're in the apartment in clothing you just wore in public. On the other hand, if his thing is that he doesn't want to see you in your underwear, I don't think, but it was only for 30 seconds, or your guest didn't seem to mind, really count as good excuses. Overall, there's obviously a continuum for how different people feel about this issue. I don't see either of you as being outside the normal range here, just at opposite ends of the spectrum. So I'd say in an AH, just 2 people poorly suited to be roommates. YTA mate, he doesn't like you hanging around in just your underwear, and yet you find a way to be in just your underwear quite a lot. Most people would not struggle at all with this. I grew up with my family smoking inside, but that doesn't mean I just smoke inside when my housemates aren't there, or I just have a quick fag in the living room when they're in the shower or some shit.